What country has a bad reputation? But in reality, it's an amazing place. Well, this may be out of date, but I came here to say Bosnia and Herzegovina. Had a co-worker from there who grew up and his family subsequently fled during the Bosnian War. Apparently since, and it's become a great place to visit with lots of architecture many folks wouldn't expect, including Roman architecture stretching back to at least the 4th century. But then when I looked it up to find a particular thing he talked about, apparently tensions are high again in the area, so it may not be amazing right now. Poland, there's stereotype Poles are racist, hating gays and lot of criminals. The truth is, if you're behaving like everyone else, no one give a shit except saying numbers. It's always funny when foreigners are trying to pronounce numbers. About criminals, Poland is safest country in all Europe. It has always first stage at Security Statistics Center of Europe. 0 terrorist attacks for 30 years, at least 70 if we're not counting attacks against occupation. US, you're encouraged to move around, but only to realize that politics and accents are the 2 biggest changes. Just find your favorite accent affiliation or closest and choose anywhere in that state. If you get tired of it, try new state, or even just a different part of that state. The US, why have amazing food not McDonald's or most fast food? Different cultures and tastes throughout the country. Interstate system in near perfect. And it's not too hard to find something to do at all times. Cuba. The people are wonderful, the beaches are beautiful. Just don't expect much out of the food, it is fine. Bring condiments. Off resort you see the living conditions, which are substandard to ours, but similar to what you see in the Dominican Republic for example. But the people, the culture, the rum, all amazing. El Salvador. Beautiful country, really the nicest, welcomest people. Beautiful beaches. Great surfing food. The mountains and volcanoes. The resorts cannot be beaten. It's an amazing country, absolutely a treat to go to. And has a huge center for Bitcoin community, and all that. Really getting better every year. Romania. Bad reputation in Western EU especially. But a beautiful country with generous and down-to-earth people who generally have an amazing sense of humor. The country itself is absolutely beautiful, especially Transylvania, Ardelenn and Danube Delta. The excellent wine is also a bit of a secret. Cuba. I only ever heard horror stories of what an evil and historic place it was until I went. Beautiful place. Unbelievable food. Completely free and easily accessible healthcare even for tourists, unbelievable music, art, dance. And everybody I met there was very lovely and friendly. USA deserves its shit reputation, and it's still the best place to live on the planet. People are great and opportunities are plentiful. Just don't get married, divorced into out of the Thunderbird family because mobsters will start cock-blocking you. Vietnam. I was told Vietnam was awful for Westerners in certain regions, and yet it was my absolute favorite country to backpack through in my 20s. North, Central, South, Rural, City. All great. I am looking forward to visiting Hoi An again someday. I haven't actually been, but I've heard more than once that Iran is amazing. Apparently, everyone's really nice to foreigners and the food and nature are amazing. Seems like not many will be able to test this out in the near future, unfortunately. Colombia. They have come a long way since the Pablo Escobar days. Medellin is a beautiful city, and Colombians in general are very warm and friendly people. I like to say I've never met a Colombian in a bad mood, just don't spell it Colombia. I've been all over the world. Met people everywhere. I've learned we are all the same. We want the most for our children and love our families, and most people want to be left alone. It's gov that sucks. Basically everywhere. Less of me to say this cause it's gone through hell since I was there. And I'm sad that I will probably never go back, but Syria was the first country I visited where I was blown away in a good way. I'm gonna say people who are upset the United States sucks probably don't live in the States. 95 of the time it is pretty damn nice here. We just have issues like any other country. It has no bad reputation. In fact, it has almost none reputation among beautiful country. Also very safe place for in the world. But better to follow basic Islamic rules. Why not both? The US has a rightfully bad reputation for fucking up multiple countries and being a soft power colonist. And it's still an amazing place to live in. Mexico is awesome. Awesome food. Awesome people. Awesome geography. Like any country, there are places to avoid, but overall Mexico is a beautiful country to visit. India. Beautiful, rich, vibrant country. The best people in all the countries I have visited. Beautiful landscape. Rich history and great culture. China has some of the most unreal landscapes in the world, and not very well known. It has obviously a ton of history and culture as well. None. The ones with bad reputations have them for a reason. They might have nice spots, but as a country, they aren't amazing places. LOL. Jamaica is so much fun, I loved it. Also, I haven't been in over a decade. But I love Mexico, especially southern Mexico. France has a lot more to offer than just Paris, and French people are generally nice. Only the Parisians are rude. Pakistan. It might possibly be the most beautiful mountainous country on the planet, and the food is phenomenal. Canada. Taxes will kill you, but the country is beautiful. I still need to discover all the beauty. South Africa. Great food. Great beaches. Great farms and reservations. Weed is legal. Most Middle East countries. Outside of the government, the citizens are great people. North Korea. I saw all the food shops filled with food and fat kids over there. Rwanda. The country has come a long way. One of the safest places in Africa now. The bad reputation is usually accurate and specific based on statistical data. I've never been there, but I've been told Poland is wonderful kept secret. India, the food poisoning, open sewers, and gawking men is top-notch. The United States. The people are great, just don't read the news. Iran, amazing people, culture and food, just a shitty government.